Hello everyone, welcome to the Study Hacks Institute of GIS and Remote Sensing. Today I will try to discuss about a very important topic for flood inundation mapping using Sentinel-1 SAR data. How we can easily use the SAR data, mainly Sentinel-1, and make the flood inundation map. Okay, so here you can see here I already created about the project of flood inundation map for the select. So basically here you can see mainly we take the image for that two time period, so before and after. So you can see this is the before Sentinel-1 SAR data image. So Sentinel-1 SAR data image, when you can see the before, we can get the very low black pixel value. Okay, but after flooding we can get the lot of black pixel value in here. Okay, so when we can get the two types of images before and after, and from that we are analyzing about that flood inundation map, as well as we can also make the permanent water body map also in here. Okay, so let's go. I also try to discuss about all of this process, how we can easily create this type of flood mapping inundation map. And further, next tutorial I'll also try to discuss about the damage assessment, how we can easily calculate the damage assessment, such as how much build-up area will be damaged, how much cropland will be damaged, how much settlement will be damaged for the flood. Okay, so all of those details you can get from this tutorial one by one. So let's go. So for that, I can simply open a new code editor and try to show you all of the things step by step. So let's go. So first of all, I simply imported my region of interest. So in this time I want to work with for the select. So I simply imported the all of those district boundaries shape file in Bangladesh. Then I simply further filtering it. So I take a variable RY, and in this variable I store it for the select district boundary. Okay, so just I simply put at the filter, then put how I can filter Earth Engine filter dot equal what's equal what. I can simply put here the name to, this is my column name of my attribute table, equal to select. So now I find out my area, so I add the area using the map dot add layer function as a ry object, and also put here the map dot center object, and this is my ry. Click run. So this is my study area. So this is my study area. Here I can find out my study area. So now I want to make this flood inundation map for this region, and then make the flooded area, and also calculate it how much area will be flooded, okay, or how much area will be affected for this flood. So in this time, I simply open the Sentinel-1 satellite imagery. So for that, go to the browse data catalog and then click on the Sentinel. So mainly in this option, we will find all of those image collection about the Sentinel. So I want to use the Sentinel-1 SAR data. So this is a Sentinel-1 SAR data. So basically, we can get the data set from the year of 2014 to 2023-07-18, this time period. And this is the unique idea about the data set. Okay, all of those things you can easily get from here. Okay, so in this time, I can simply copy their demo code from here, and I want to add this for this region. So we will paste in here. Okay, so now in this time, I simply filter according to my process. So in this time, I simply go to the app, and in this time, this map function.net, I simply remove that, and I want to work with the band of VAs. So I simply change it. So use here the VAs. Okay, as well as in this time, you can see in this time they are put here the descending and ascending. They take the different variable, but in this time I use here the same variable. So for that, I can simply use a function, filter function. Filter, how I can filter Earth Engine filter dot or. In this time, I can simply copy that from here. The one option I simply copy. The descending option I simply copy. After that, also copy the second one, ascending part. Okay, copy and paste in here. Okay, so now both of ascending and descending I selected in a same variable. I simply put this name such as collection. You can use any variable name. Then this time I simply move that. You also don't need. So other things are that, simply move that. Okay. So just I simply take this collection about that. And now I want to select my specific time period about that past and before or after. Okay, before and after. So two time period I want to select in here. If you want to find the newspaper in here, so basically this flash flood in Sylhet, it will be occurred in the since May 2022. So they're the very biggest or worst flood in this year. So mainly you can see the more than 972 millimeters of rainfall in here. Okay, and nearly all of those lot of settlement will be damaged, or a lot of people will be homeless about that. So in this time we select this time period according to this since May. Okay, so I can simply put here this about that, so before and after. So I simply go to my code editor and take a variable. Suppose I put the variable name is that after. Okay, after flood. Okay, so then I simply put that. So I simply call this collection, and this collection I want to filter and select my time period for after flooding. So Earth Engine filter date and put this time period after flooding. So I put this time period such as 2022 05, it means May. It will be suppose 10 and up to 2022 05 20. Okay, so this is my after flood, and before flood I take the another time period. So put here the before, and then simply call this collection, and it also need to filter for this time period. ee dot filter dot date, and put this time period such as year of, so 2022 I put the April 10 10 April to last date I put that 2022 April 28. Okay, this is the before flood situation I mentioned that time. So now I want to print that. So I want to print how many images I want to got for the before and after this time period. You can see how many images I want to got in here. I simply print and then before, and then click to the run. So I check how many images I got in this time period. The two situation, after flooding and before flooding. Okay, so I use this size function. So there's a big region, so that's why it will be occurred. Okay, we can see the lot of images we can get in here for this time period, for this year of 2022, May 10 to 20, as well as April 10 to 28. We can get this lot of images in here. Okay, so this is our image collection I can got in here. So now this image collection I want to need to mosaic. So for that, what can I do? Just I simply take a variable. Suppose I put this variable name is that after image, and then I simply call this after collection, because this collection I need to make to the image. And then I also use here the select function and select the band as a VS. I want to work with the VS, and then simply use here the mosaic function, mosaic, and then simply clip with my shape file. shapefile is that ROI. Okay. So as well as when I want to make the collection, this collection I can got for the whole world. Okay. So that's why in this time I also need to use the another function as a filter bounce function. Okay. So put here the filter bounce with my area of interest is that ROI, and also put here this filter bounce with ROI. Okay. So now it's okay, I hope. So now I simply click to the run. In this time, I got the images only for my region. You can see between this time period, we can get only for the two images. So first of all, when we can get the big large number, it's showing for the whole world. Okay, between this time period. But I need only for this region how much image collection is available for the after and before time period from the Sentinel-1 SAR imagery. So I can get these two images both of situation. So now I want to make these two images mosaic. So for that I simply call the after image collection and select my band and mosaic and clip with my region of interest. As well as also do for that take the another variable. So put here the I put the suppose before image, and then call the before collection. From this collection I select only for VS band, and this VS band I just simply mosaic and clip with my area of interest with ROI. Okay, so now display the result what we can got in here. So for that I simply take a variable map dot add layer and simply copy the before image and then put the visualization mean to be start from the negative 25 and max up to 0. I put this name layer name such as before, as well as also take the another thing is that for after image, so use here the map dot add here and call the after image variable name and paste here, use here this mean minus 25 and max up to 0 and put the layer name such as after. Click to the run. So now we can check about the visualization about our band VS between the two time period. Okay, so just a minute, I check it. Okay, I take this after and before, then put here the VS band select and mosaic and clip with our study area, and then we can check the result. Okay, I check about the image collection if the VS band is available or not. For that, click to the run. Okay, so this is the one image. Here we can find out. Okay, it's showing only for the VV band. Okay, but I need the image for VS. Okay, so I also need to remove that. Okay, so basically in this image collection, I also need to remove that. Then it will be okay. So now we find out the VS band also added in here. So if you want to check it, so you can see about that both of two band also selected in here. So you can see the image. Suppose first image I want to check about that. You can see that we can get the all of those band VS. Okay, so both of image I want to get, but in this time I want to show the VS band. So I select the VS band and then work with that. In this time you can see here we can get the two time period past and after. So here you can see so two layer. So one is showing that result about that after flooding, And before, this is a situation about the before flooding. So in this time we can get the less black pixel values, you can see, okay, which is mainly identify the water pixel value. Okay, it's very less. But when I want to open the after, here I find out the lot of pixel value of water in the flood. Okay, so you can see the difference between the two situation. It is the before flooding. Here you can find out the very less black pixel value. But when I want to open the after, here I can get a lot of black pixel value. Okay, but this image has also some problem. This problem is that this image has the some speckle or also some need to some modification for get the better view. Okay, so for that we are also use here the another code. This code we can get from the online, and we can simply use it and add this code with that. So for that I can simply go to my previous code and then simply copy about that. Just I simply copy the same code from here for removing this all of those. So put here this code in here and click the run. So now we can get the result. You can see after filtering all of those other unnecessary pixel value from these images, we can get the very clear images about the Sentinel-1, and speckle all of those things will be removed from here. Okay, so here you can see the result after adding. Okay, so you can see. So after filtering how this image I want to get look like that. Okay, so after filtering process, I get the image look like that. This is the after situation and this is the before situation for this time. Okay, so now we can get the result look like that. And then when I can get this filter images, I want to make the ratio or also make the range about that flood and also make for the water. Okay, so using this threshold. Okay, so basically in this time here I put the threshold look like that. Before filtered image greater than -20, and after filtered image greater than -20, less than -20, then it will be flooded. And also marks with that as well, also water less than 20, and also before image also less than 20. Okay, then I also show the result look like that. You can see we can get the result. For the flood in addition, we are using here this type of color for representing this area, as well as permanent water body, which are water. In this time I want to show this type of result for the blue color about that. Okay, so this is the process for showing this flood inundation map using the Sentinel-1 SAR data, as well as we can also further calculate it, this type of things such as how much area will be available for this district, how much flooded area we can get in here, total flooded area for this region. So as well as if you want, you can also learn how we can easily calculate it for specific classes only for the cropland, how much cropland will be affected, how much build up area will be affected, how much settlement will be affected. Okay, so you can also do for this in Google Earth Engine platform also. Okay, so for that we are also providing this one online training program. For that, this is the online training program for the land cover and land use classification using machine learning with change detection, and also flood inundation map and damage assessment using the Google Earth Engine platform. Basically this online training program anyone can start for any time. Okay, and total 7 days online training program. Okay, so this is a totally private training program, so there is a no schedule about that. So anyone enroll this online training program for any time. So basically in this online training program we try to discuss about the all of those course content, as well as also talk about the flood mapping and also damage assessment, and also calculated the affected area, how much build up area, how much urban land affected. So this type of analysis we can also learn about in this online training program. If you want to join, then you can simply contact this WhatsApp number, as well also contact this email. Then you can get all of the information and you can easily join our flood mapping and damage assessment online training program. As well as if you want, you can also learn as a beginners. This is our group training program. So any beginners, if you want to join our group training, so basically this is a group training. This training will be held for every month. So our next batch registration is the open now, and this class will be start from the 5th August. Okay, so if you want to join this 5th August group training program, as well as then last admission is the 5th August also. And in this online training program, we are also offering the first 5 registered people get the 50% discount. Okay, class will be held for the 7 days and normally Friday and Saturday, and class duration 3 hours. Okay, and you can see mainly this online training program we cover all of this part. So basically this online training program is for the beginners who don't have any knowledge about the Google Earth Engine platform or JavaScript programming or Python programming. They can easily learn all of the things. We are mainly covering the land use, land cover classification, map, air quality monitoring, time series analysis, calculating any indices, supervised classification, machine learning method, as well as also completed all of this course content, total 26. Okay, so you also try to check all of this course content. Okay, there are the total 26 course content we try to complete it, and after that you can also get the course certification after providing all of this assignment, and also get the all of the materials, slide or PDF, and also get the practice code, lifetime access, get the recorded video class, and also get the lifetime teaching support. Okay, so this training will be start from the 5th August if you want to join, and also get the 50% discount. So as soon as possible, just contact with this WhatsApp number, as well as also contact with this email. Then you can get all of the information and also make the registration and join our Google Classroom. Okay, so thank you for watching that.